community in this room. And so my name is Danielle. I am in the digital marketing space. I've been here for a year. I enjoy it. My background is nursing. That's why the name of my page is Life After Nursing. I have actually walked away from a full-time career as a registered nurse 5 years ago during the pandemic. Y'all know during the pandemic, everything was crazy. I'm telling you, my job, we was running out of protective equipment, all sorts of things. And I hate to say it, but it was a blessing and a curse. Even before the pandemic, I was trying to get up out that camp because I was exhausted. I got 4 kids. So my oldest is 24 now, and my youngest is 14. And so I was always busy between working 12-hour shifts, coming home, helping kids homework, pull out clothes for the next day, cook dinner. And I always felt like I was exhausted and stressed out. And so I was always looking for ways to make more money so that I could walk away. So I did some network marketing companies. Anybody can relate. Has anybody ever done MLM or network marketing? Don't tell me I'm alone. Okay. So I did Herbalife, Candlelight, Party Light. That was what it called. I did Melaleuca, then I went to a travel business. I still got the travel business, y'all, because I travel. And if I'm going to get paid for the times that I'm traveling, then hello, send me a commission check on my airfare, rental cars, all that stuff. I didn't know we get 25% off like at Universal Studios, a free Disney cruise, all the things. So yes, I still got a travel business because it benefits me and my family. I just don't book trips for people. I sign people up so they can have their own travel agent business, but I don't do that anymore. And so I've done so many things, and I wasn't looking for this, especially when it was introduced to me last year. Child, and tried it all. Last year when someone introduced me to this space. Hey, Kuros, thank you for the cat. I appreciate it. I didn't mix me with that. That's not SPAM. The first program that I ever was introduced to, it was a master resale right program. And for those who are new to digital marketing, master resale rights means that they give you the rights to resell a product that you maybe use, and you can make 100% profit off of it. So for me, that sounds crazy, because I'm so used to, I still use some of their stuff right here. Look. So I would sell one of these lip glosses, y'all, and I would make $9. But I sold it for $18, and $9 was my profit because I had to buy it from the company for $9, right? So that was like normal. But if you told me I paid a company $18 and I can sell it for $18, I would say, okay, Mary Kay's going out of business. But that's not how digital products work. It's not a physical product. It's digital. So you can sell it over and over and over and over and over and over again. You create it, you put the work into it one time, and you can sell it over and over. So that's why people absolutely love digital products, because those who are in the category or the niche of writing a cookbook or writing a self-help book or creating journals and all the things, they know they put the work in on the front end. They created one time. They can sell that thing over and over and over, because when people purchase, they instantly have a link and they have access to the product. And so people love digital marketing for that reason. And so digital products, you guys, is just a nice way to make money legally. I'm going to just tell you, your girl is in love. And if I could tell you one thing, I'm going to just say, think big and think big quick. I'm going to show you how in 4 weeks of me starting this, I made $5,400. There is no reason somebody who did not have a TikTok page, I started out brand new, 0 followers. I didn't even have a TikTok account. I've been on TikTok because my kids included me in some of them little stupid dancing videos they made. Thank you for the daily heart, me, Tanya. Don't forget to get your 45 points for that. And so, but I did not have brand new, fresh, with no experience. Is that my girl, Veronica? Hey, girl, what you doing? Yes, and so the fact is that if I can come into this space and I can make moolah with no experience, no background in marketing, then you can too. I have sales experience because that's what those network marketing companies teach you. They teach you how to sell. You can sell around the table and you can sell, hustle, hustle, hustle. But no one taught me marketing. If I knew marketing skills, then my business could have been making me more money without me always being present and working my fingers to the bone and smiling and dialing and calling people all darn day long. Let me tell you, you ain't doing none of that in digital marketing. So you're going to love it here because you ain't got to call your cousins. You ain't got to reach out to your aunt. You ain't got to see what nobody's opinion is. Don't tell none of them. Let them watch you live a new lifestyle, and then they ask you what you up to, and then you send them your little link and let them go get the information for themselves because they're grown. Okay? But the reason I go live is because I like to share the information with people because people don't even know this exists. So before you leave here this evening and enjoy your Friday and be drinking your Mai Tai, or guys drinking something on the rocks, go get this information that can possibly change your life like it's doing for me. So at the top, you see my picture in the top left corner. TikTok don't want you to point, so I ain't gonna point. Go on and click my picture up there in the top left corner. When you click it one time, my picture is going to show up again. It's going to take you over to my main profile page on TikTok. You will see what looks like a black paper clip, right? That is called a link. It's clickable. All you got to do is touch that link. I'm going to flip my camera around. Thanks for helping me reach my goal. I don't even know what the darn goal was. I'm going to reset it. But you see this here? when you get to my main page right here, you're going to see right here, it says Linktree. All right, when you click it, let me click it for you, because this is how you're going to get this free information to change your life. You're going to read about me. I already told you I used to be a nurse. I still am one. I keep my license active. Go check me out on virginia.gov. 18 years as a registered nurse. But right here is what I'm going to show you this afternoon. Now, DGC, I love it. It's a beginner-friendly program. So it's spelling of your email address and put it in there, okay? So that's the information that I want you to get right now so you can have access to it. No one's going to spam email you. You're directly inside of my email listing. I will send you a free PDF with both of these programs. You're going to get a free PDF to learn about them. You're going to get a short informative video from me that also tells you about it as well. You can reply back to that email. It comes to me. I answer all your questions. If you email me and we need to get on the phone, that's what we're going to do. Don't go to Telegram and WhatsApp. That's not me. You're about to get scammed, okay? I will get with you on Zoom one-on-one so you can see my good old face and I can see yours. Or you're going to pick that phone up and I'm going to give you my phone number. All right? Y'all got that? Just say one. You understand? Because I don't want nobody to get scammed out here and send me no message and say, I've been talking to you for 2 weeks. Because I got a message like that. Said, I've been communicating you for 2 weeks. I said, child, you ain't talked to me once. Okay, because I don't do Telegram, WhatsApp. Purple says she got it. Purple Harmony said, got it. Danielle is going to call me on the phone. Okay, Danielle is going to give you her phone number. Danielle is going to give you her Zoom number. My Zoom number is my phone number, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm from the old school. Ain't nobody got time to be remembering a whole bunch of words and passcodes and stuff. I keep life very simple. Okay, so let's jump into this digital marketing thing and what it is and what you will learn. Y'all ready? So let's talk about digital marketing. I had to look it up. I didn't know what digital marketing was. Digital marketing is just simply learning how to market as well as sell anything using the internet. So I don't care if you're on the internet and you're on Google. I don't care if you're on WhatsApp. I don't care what you're using on the internet. You're going to learn how to sell on it, okay? You're going to learn how to use email marketing, how to use ad spends, how to use social media. All these things work to build a brand and a business. If you are an entrepreneur, you're going to scale your own business because now you're learning visibility. If you have a brick and mortar business and you're selling lipsticks, but you don't know how to get in front of your ideal customer, that's why you invest in a digital marketing course to teach you how to get in front of the people that are looking for what you have. The days are gone where we are paying for advertisements and dropping flyers on the front of people's cars and hanging up sheets inside the gym hoping somebody calls you. No, we're not doing that anymore. That's wishful thinking and wasting your time and waiting. We're using the internet, which is sure proof to work. There's over 5 billion people on the internet. Even kids use social media. You see them laughing and giggling. Half the time they're watching a YouTube video. So guess what? You need to be where the people are. And that's what a digital marketing course will teach you. But also you need to be in front of the people who want what you have. So for instance, if you're selling earrings, then that's the things that you want to look up. Earrings backings, gold plated, silver plated, copper, things that don't rust, whatever. You want to stick within the niche of what it is that you are here for. So you're going to learn that if you have a traditional business that you want to scale, you're going to learn how to do that. Whether you're a realtor and you need to do it without paying for leads because leads is expensive. Some people invest in a digital marketing course just for those purposes to run their business up. They may already be successful, but they know they need more success, okay? Then you have people on the other end who says, you know what, Danielle, I am the GOAT. Everybody in my family call me when they need marital advice because I know how to solve just about every issue. Well, I'm going to tell you what to do with that good old knowledge. You're going to package it up. You're going to write your ideas down. You're going to use the help of ChatGPT and you're going to make ebooks and stuff like that. And you are going to sell that. And when you go live, your content is going to be relationships. The things that you create, your content, like your videos that you post, that's what it's going to be about. Communication. It's going to be about whatever your niche is that you're niching down in. And guess what happens? If you are building a relationship with people out on the internet and you go to sell something for $5, $10, $20, guess what they're going to do? They're going to buy it. And because they call it throwaway money, they will. There's so many people on the internet selling a $19 product who have become millionaires off of it because people purchase it without thinking twice because they call it throwaway money. They're not going to miss $20 here and there. They do that on coffee for a few days during the week. It's no biggie. That's what you will do. Then you got people like me who say, you know what? I don't have a clue what I want to talk about. I'm a registered nurse. I'm like over healthcare. I don't want to talk about raising kids. Well, what am I talking about? I don't know. I'm 40 and starting over. What do I want to do? And so I decided to sell done for you digital products. So in this case, I purchased a couple of digital marketing courses that taught me to be a digital marketer. The education that I'm learning within it, I come on here, I share it with people. And then what I do is resell the course that I learned from. You can do that and make a lot of money. In a nutshell, y'all. In a nutshell. So it's just like going to college. Just imagine if you went to college and you took courses and they said, you know what? You made such good grades here, Purple Harmony and Johnny Johnson. Y'all been doing so well. You've learned so much. What we're going to do is, if you want to sell this product, you can. And when you do, we're going to share the proceeds with you. That's affiliate marketing, okay? They give you something. I do DWA as well that I'm learning from. I paid $497 for the program, worth every penny. Every time I sell it, I make $422. Y'all, did y'all hear me? I make their course. Do you know how many times I've referred people to things in the past and didn't get $1? I'm gonna tell you, when Black Panther came out, this is one perfect example. I remember posting about it on Facebook and how good it was, and all the people under my thing said, Danielle, I'm going to see a child. You said blah, 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 blah. I know a whole lot of them took their tails right to that movie thing. You think Disney called Danielle and offered me a check? Nope. For one, they ain't even know I was participating in digital marketing. I'm using my good old mouth marketing for them on social media about their movie and get paid. Half of us are free digital marketers as it is. We don't even recognize. We go on date night. We show the restaurant we at. We show a picture of the steak with the butter going off. And people type underneath it in your local city. Where you at, child? What restaurant is that? Oh, go to Morton Steakhouse. They had their happy behind there next weekend with their boo. And you don't get a check. You don't even get a discount the next time you go. You are a free digital marketer. We ain't doing that no more. We're not creating content for these platforms and these spaces without getting paid. That's why TikTok shop is something else you better add to your plate. Because if you shopping at TikTok and you ain't making a little video so in case somebody else buy, you get paid off it, that's a problem. If you're on Amazon and you ain't filled out the stuff so you can become an Amazon affiliate because you shop on there all the time and you need to promote their stuff and leave reviews, you need to do that. That's money. I don't care if you get $10 a month. I don't care. If it take you 2 minutes to say, yes, I enjoyed this product and yes, it's a good buy, it's worth it because that $10 is going to be for you to buy the next thing you want to buy in your household. I don't care. The way I was raised by my mother as a single parent is $1 saved is $1 made. So figure out how to make all this money that you can make on the internet. I didn't know these ways to make money until I invested in a course. And now my eyes have just been opened up like, well, God darn, I done left so much money on the table, but not no more. The Pace household is taking up all the coins. We ain't trying to leave nothing on the table anymore. And that's the reason why I had to add me another digital course. Because the first one I purchased, which was my beginner course, DGC, that you see in my store, it teach you everything digital marketing, teach you attraction marketing, how to get sales within your first 7 days. But they don't teach me all these other ways to make money on the internet. Besides being affiliates for these other companies I use like System.io, Repurpose.io. That's fine. I love it. I get good money from those affiliates. Like if I look up here on my board, I got a check for System.io on the 10th. Thursday the 10th, $133.20. I looked at my account and said, "Ooh, where did that come from?" I had $12.11 the day before. Oh, that was TikTok. I see that say TikTok. I don't care. I take my little $10 from TikTok every Wednesday. Sometimes it be $20. It ain't a lot, y'all. It ain't enough to quit no job. But the fact is, I'm here. I'm making content. Give me something. Run me them coins. CTC. Because before, I was over there for 18 years on Facebook and IG, and they ain't never paid me a dime or said, "Thank you, Danielle, for your service." So the fact that TikTok want to give me a couple coins, I'm going to take that money too. I want it all. I don't know about y'all, but that should be your mentality. We're not doing one stream of income no more. If we're going to spend an hour on this internet every single day, make sure it's making you some money. We're not scrolling just to laugh at people no more. We are reconditioning our mindset that is not our relaxation time to watch other people make money. We want to be part of the making money crew too. So that's where I fall in. DWA, y'all, let me share it with you. Because that's the one I said I wanted to focus on today, was sharing it with people with the multiple streams of income. Because not only is it 13 plus streams of income, but also recently they just added something else in here that's just game changing. And I know a lot of y'all are not under a rock, so you know AI is taking the world over. But do you know there's a way to create content that it looks just like you, sounds like you, and walks like you, but it's not you? Did you hear me? It sounds like you, walks like you, talks like you, but it's not you. It's called AI Twin. It is absolutely amazing. There is companies out here selling AI Twin information and strategy on how to create content. But DWA already teaches you how to create content. Okay? And then now they're going to teach you how to create your own AI Twin so you ain't got to show up. Hey, Dion. You're a nurse. You're at work now, but you're listening. Child, a woman of my heart. I'm telling you, make sure you smash that connect button so we can stay connected. I'm telling you, I love nursing because I love taking care of people. But at the end of the day, nursing did not love me back. I was beat up, y'all. I'm just telling you, I was exhausted. I'd call myself getting an easier job. I did CVICU for several years, cardiovascular intensive care unit. So I had like 2 patients. And so that was a good life. But at the same time, I experienced discrimination in that unit that I was on. I stayed way too long. But I left and thought, okay, let me go to a SNF, which is a skilled nursing facility for those out here. And I went from having 2 patients to 20 patients, Lord Jesus. But it was interesting because we had a nurse who, did admissions, one who did wound care. I basically was doing your full head to toe assessments and medication applicate, giving meds. But at the same time, it was a lot of work when you go from just a few patients to many that you have to chart on. So I traded one trouble for another. And then I'm telling you, I've done everything. I've even taught LPN students. Every time I had a baby because I was breastfeeding or pregnant, I'm like, I can't be on this flow. And so I would teach LPNs, or I would take a job where I was a nurse preceptor for a college and take RN students into to do their clinicals. You do neuro ICU, child. 1 or 2 patients. What you got? 1 or 2. I miss it every now and then. Only when I go in and I go visit family members and friends, and I find myself looking at the IV pumps. I find myself looking at the vital signs. I see myself looking up here at the telemetry, and I'm like, okay, Daniel, do you still remember your QRS complexes, all this stuff? And then some stuff go in, and some stuff I'm like, ooh, is that a bundle? Is it this? My brain gets a little fart. But, I know it's like riding the bike. If I pick it back up, I'll be right up in there. But I'm going to show you inside of this community here, DWA. DWA stands for Digital Wealth Academy. Digital Wealth Academy, y'all, is a huge community. Community is big when you get into something like this because most of us can't approach our family members and friends and say, what you think about digital marketing? They don't even have a clue what it is. Let's just start there. And so it's nice to have a huge community of people who are like-minded when it comes to making moolah. They know what it is and can even guide you and answer questions. And so there's over 123,000 people inside this community. So is this ever going to be oversaturated? Absolutely not. With a number like that, that's nothing. Another community has 50,000. That's nothing. You understand that there's 5 billion people on the internet. And so for something to be saturated, it has to be over 75%. That has to be over 2 billion people doing digital marketing. Impossible. Okay. Because half of the people are too scared to make a decision to try something different. They think that just working a 9-to-5 for 40 years and retiring and living off 40% of your income is the way to go. Okay. So you got a lot of people who won't even look at being an entrepreneur. But I want to show you some key things about this community and the education that you'll learn. First and foremost, it's in 6 languages, okay? So if you do not speak English as your first language, no worries. Maybe you speak Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, or German. That's also included in here, so you can have that. There's a section for you to introduce yourself. And I love the testimonials because people come in here and they share their wins, whether they're monetary or growth. Because when you start off in this space, you want to celebrate every single win. Maybe it's your first time going live. Maybe it's your first time creating a piece of content. Then you want to celebrate those things, and we want to celebrate with you. This person made $2,000 in 2 weeks. Listen, did I tell you we work like an hour, 2 hours a day? I went to work and didn't clear $2,000 every 2 weeks after taxes. That is absolutely amazing when you're doing that from your home. And they probably still got a full-time job. So imagine bringing that in extra on top of what you already have coming in. This person, 8 wins in 1 day. That's crazy. 4 months, 0 sales and still showing up. Okay. I love this post. And she's excited about it. Okay. We don't know how often she's in Pakistan. So think about this too. 1, this is a worldwide business. And if her algorithm is geared toward people in Pakistan, who knows if they can even afford something like this? We don't even know. But different strokes, different folks. That's why I got something too for people in other cultures. Like I tell people, if you're purchasing from me and you're somewhere in India or Africa where the dollar is unstable and it's just expensive, do $100 program. Okay. Because I have one of those that's a little cheaper. I love this. $2,200 doing faceless. 100K in sales, and she's celebrating and sharing that. I love it. Wins 10K in just 7 days so far. You see, everybody is celebrating their own wins. Everybody's goals aren't the same. Some people just want an extra $500 a month. Someone wants to make $4,000 a month. Someone else says, hey, you know what? I want to make 5 figures a month because there's people doing it. There's people even having 6-figure months in this space with this program. Richard Yu, I love the education he gives. I mean, he's making over 120-something thousand monthly in digital marketing over on IG, y'all. And so this is his name, Richard Yu. And so he teaches the 4 modules that are for men, because the way men market is totally different than women. Okay. So you also have a calendar section that gives you a loads of all the live training throughout the week. And so not only do you have your educations and modules that you'll learn from, but you also have live trainings where you get on, you ask questions and raise your hands, and you continue to learn as well. That's what I love too. I love programs that offer continuing education. Don't give me a program that got one thing slapped on the calendar, because I feel like that stifles my growth. I can look at the videos, but are you continuing to grow with us and evolve? I know it's not necessary, but when they give it, it's always a bonus, and we appreciate that, right? If you're anything like me. Now let's take a look at the classroom. Now, the classroom, you can see the titles directly in the middle, but it's also good to look at the bold so you can see what each module is about. So you remember I said we touch every type of person, whether you're creating your own product, maybe you're learning digital marketing, maybe you want to do other streams of income. So let's go through some of the things. Always start here where it says you to start. I mean, it's clear as day. You start from top, left, and go right, okay? Mindset, very important. You want to make sure that you check your mind twice as often. What they say? Check your mindset twice as often as you check your cell phone. Have us check our cell phone too many times during the day. But they're going to teach you how to launch your business, how to set up different ways to get paid. When you purchase from me, we get together for a one-on-one meeting, and I also set you up a free store as well so that it'll house your affiliate link, because you have an affiliate link immediately when you sign up with your business. So I help you get that all set up too. Even though it immediately comes to you in an email, just so you can have it in the store, like some people do beacons and stand, just so people can click it. I'll help you set that up if you want to. But you're going to learn about email marketing, how to build trust with your customers. You also have Content Vault with PLR products in it that you can sell and make 100%. How to sell in your stories, sell in your DMs, Reels, faceless marketing. Not everyone wants to be face forward. How to sell on Instagram. How to create digital products as well. Reels, content creation, walk you through everything about how to create content. This is all about Reels, CapCut and editing. Maybe you want to build a photography or videography business. Maybe you're going to do drop shipping. This is about creating your whole AI twin as well. This is what works for you. It looks like you, sounds like you, but it ain't you. That's what an AI twin is. Some people are tired of creating content because of, it's called content burnout. Thinking about what to say, when to say it, getting dressed, putting makeup on, guys, putting on a cute fitted hat and a different color polo top. You don't feel like doing it, you get to create your own AI twin that looks just like you and do it. There's a girl who teaches in the program, and she has a beautiful AI twin, looks just like her. And so these are now included. So instead of having to go buy a separate individual program to teach you how to build and construct your AI twin, it is all included within this program. And the lady who teaches it, she's actually the creator of another program that sells it for like $170 something. But all of this is in here to teach you how to set up your AI twin, through Laura and all these different sites that you can use. Everything is here. How to add your photos to do it so that you perfectly have a twin. So you have 2 sections for that. You got section 1 as well as section 2. If you want to have a legal business, also fixing your credit is in here. How to maintain loyal customers. Something else that I love that I wish I had when I was building the MLM was how to bridge the 2 businesses. So when I say there is something in here for everybody, maybe you want to do UGC. That means that you want to make branded content for companies and they pay you based on your likes and all that, your shares. Then you want to know how to do that as well. Drop shipping as well. ChatGPT. When I say it's just too many things in here, there is so many streams of income in here that you have directly at your fingertips. And so when I look at the price for the value, I mean, I would pay it every single month. If every month I had to pay $4.97, but the return on investment is I could be making 5 figures every single month, by all means, I would pay it every single month. But I love the fact that this is just a one-time investment. So you never pay it again. Some people choose to start with the payment plan option. You guys, the payment plan option is so affordable, $41 a month. $41 a month is typically what everyone's able to start with. I did too. I did 0 money down, $41 a month. And within the first week, I had already made my investment back. Okay? With this one. Everybody's journey is different though. You can see some people, I've had people purchase from me and sell the exact same day. I've had people take a month or 2 months. But recently, I don't have that problem. Most of everybody usually is selling now within the first month because I'm telling people that's the goal. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, when you buy from me, I'm already tell you what the goal is. Unless you tell me, Danielle, I'm using this to build another business, then I'm going to say, boo, do you. But if you here to make money selling this product and learning it, then your goal is to make a sale within the first 30 days because we want to go ahead and cover our whole entire investment. Okay? That's the whole goal. Make that bad boy back. Then pay it off if you choose to. If you don't want to, that's fine. That's your business. But at least you know from that point on, everything that you make is profit. Everything is profit. Okay? From that point on, everything that you're learning. I ain't even show you monetize it with Amazon, print on demand. All this stuff is inside of this program, y'all. I mean, I haven't seen anything like it. That's why I had to get it, because the first program I have, it taught me everything I need to know as a beginner in this space. But once you're in this space and you know what digital marketing is, you learn how to create content and all this stuff, you want more money. If you like me, you like, okay, there's other ways to make money on the internet too. I want that. I want that. I want that. I don't want this or that. I want this and that. Why can't we have both? Okay. And one size don't fit all. That's why I have multiple things, because they all are educational. They all teach something different. You learn something different from it. But if you're looking for something that gives you multiple streams of income, and then it already comes with an affiliate link, so you don't have to set anything up. When you purchase, within 24 hours, you have access to your modules to start your learning, and you have an affiliate link where you can send it to your cousin who's sitting right there beside you listening to me run my mouth right now. You purchase it and you tell your cousin, girl, let's do this together. Or you with your homeboy and y'all been thinking about, look, we need to make some extra money because we can go on the cruise together next year. Then what you say, look, I'm going to sign up, right? And then when my link comes through, I'm going to send it right to you and I want you to sign up. If you want that type of quick setup, you want DWA, okay? That's an affiliate program. You make $422. Look, let me get the calculator out for those. Let's do some math, y'all. Just imagine, you learn these skills. There are so many people. Once you learn these skills, most people are having a daily, at least, okay, a sale a day, right? That's the whole goal. I don't care. At first, you might start off having it once a month, maybe once a week, or then once every other week, okay? But the goal is to get to where you're having a sale every single day. Imagine if you make $422 every day. Let's just times that by 30 days in a month. Do you understand that is $12,000? I mean, hold please. Maybe you do $422 twice a week. Say you sold it twice a week. Put in the chat, could you benefit from an extra $800 a week? Could you benefit from an extra $844 a week? Now, mind you, if you get good and you're able to sell it twice a week, every week for a month, you will make $3,000, y'all. $3,000. Do you understand? This is good money. You have people who do 10x that amount in these programs. So why can't you? That's why I said think bigger, quicker, because I put limits on how much I would make. Hey, La Jefa, she is the boss. I like it. She says she is the boss. Hey, La Jefa. So listen, that's what we're doing here, y'all. We are bossing up. Okay, the truth is you boss up or be boss. And La Jefa, that's what that means in Spanish, y'all. La Jefe, Jefe. How you say it? I know what it means though. It's the boss. I do know that. Yeah. So she the boss. And that's what we doing, y'all. We're changing zip codes. We're paying off debt. We're not waiting to get fired and then wonder what we're going to do. No, we're already setting up our own stuff. We are making money on the internet. And you got programs like this that's teaching you how to do it. Why aren't we doing it? A lot of people just don't do it because they're scared. It takes people a long time to make a decision. I'm going to just tell you this in all truthfulness. I'd rather make a decision and maybe fail at it than not make a decision and wonder what could have happened. You know, I know for a certainty, and ask yourself, do you want to look up on December 31st and be in the same position you are in today? Because if you don't do something and make a change, you're going to be in the same position. Trust me, I'm telling you the truth. If you don't change something, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Hey, queen. All my queens are boss ladies. Yes. It means boss lady in Spanish. Absolutely. Yes, it does. Hey, let's support the queens because we work so hard. We do. We do. Yes, we do. I'm telling you, especially when we work in corporate America, we change the kids, come home and breastfeed and do all the things. I've been there and done that. I said I should have had a cape. I should have had a cape that said Superwoman, right? But, you know, it's nice now to know that we can do things like this and make more than we make in our traditional jobs. And in my case, with a degree, I'm a registered nurse. And it's crazy to come into a space that you know nothing about and start learning. And you can make more money than you do at your job. I mean, I've just never seen anything like it, right? So I know I said for those who stick with me, I was going to do something that, I don't really do and we don't do. And because we can't discount it, it's an affiliate program. I can't do nothing about that, okay? But anybody, hey, thank you for the connection. How you say that? Shazar, hold on, where is it supposed to be? Shazar 5? I don't know. I probably butchered it all up. I'm sorry, forgive me. But anybody who decides that you want to get started with DWA tonight, then I'm going to get your Cash App, your Zelle, and I am going to send you $50 to welcome you as a welcome gift. Just welcome, okay? Most of you are going to get zero money down anyway. Most of you are going to qualify for zero money down. If you don't, you might pay $41 a month. I always tell people, do the $41 a month, $41 a month. And when you pay that bad boy off, pay that sucker off and just be done with it. But some of you are going to be up tonight because when I give you $50, that's more than what your first payment is. And if you didn't pay anything, then hey, you already up. Okay, before you even make your first sale and make some money. And so that's what I wanted to offer as my live incentive today. That is only why I'm live, okay? And then for 1 hour after I get off live. And that's it. After that, that ends. But if you sign up now while we're on live or within 1 hour or getting off, then that is my incentive to you to get you going. Okay. So that you can start a business that can generate you income from home. You wouldn't have told me that 5 months into this thing in January, I would have made $10,000. I mean, not made $10,000. No, I had a $10,000 month. I made $10,000 in January. February, $12,000. You couldn't have told me that. You could not have told me that this would be legit, that this is the bomb.com. You couldn't have told me that. No, I thought I had to build a whole nother team. I ain't got to build no team over here. You ain't got to pressure your cousins, aunties to come look at nothing. Your feelings ain't hurt when people don't start. I'm going to just tell you the truth, though. Right when I tell people how much it costs, y'all see the numbers just decline. That's normal. So don't you take it personal when you start. Some people aren't ready yet for change. And that's okay. That's okay. But one thing that is not okay is not to know what's out here. There is not okay to think that going to work is your only solution and working hard 9 to 5 for 40 years and waiting on a retirement check and Social Security and Medicaid. And we don't know what's going to be here and what ain't going to be here. Because when you look at the news, they always talk about the uncertainty with moolah being available later. We cannot be waiting on that stuff, y'all. And if y'all in y'all 40s like me, or you might be a little younger, it's going to really be gone by the time you get there. If you younger than me, they ain't supposed to be there. Why, y'all? When we can do things that's affordable and start ourselves a businesses. Some of us got TVs in our house cost way more than starting a business, $497. Most of us, our cell phones we own right now cost more than that, and it don't make you no money. You can't make that make sense. If you are using a device right now that you can't even write off on your taxes and you spend hours using it, that's a problem. If you don't have a way to write off a portion of your electricity bill, that's a problem. If you can't write off some of your space, that's a problem. Like, you think I don't do this at the end of the year? I've already done it before. I do this. We measure my office because it's my office. I measure my space. You get a part of depreciation for your desk size. You get all these type of things that you don't get when you are a W-2 worker. They don't exist for the W-2 worker. They only exist for the 1099. So you got to start thinking of ways to make sure that you can get yourself in another tax bracket. Some of the people who listen to me today, 6 months from now, or even by December, not even 6 months from now, they're going to be in a whole new tax bracket. Because one, you work your job and you're going to make money here too. I've seen people make more money in this as a side hustle than they do on a regular job. You know what that is? Freedom. Because when it comes time to throw up them deuces to that job, you ain't got to think twice. Walk into work and let your boss talk to you crazy if they want to. You'd be like, not today. I quit. And they think they own you. Like, what you gonna do? It ain't none of your business what I'm gonna do. But apparently if I can quit here, I'm good. That ain't none of your business. But at least you'll be in a position where you could. You don't have to stick around and let somebody talk to you like you their child. Because I hate that. Some people get a little bit of authority and they think everybody their child. They micromanage. Want to know how long were you peeing? Did you poop while you were in that bathroom? I mean, come on now. Give me a break. We are grown adults. I'm telling you, I'm over it. I done seen too much in nursing too. Want somebody to clock out and then do your continuing nurse education. Oh, so you want me to work free? Is that really what you asked me to do? Oh, you done lost your mind. I'm going home. I done seen so much that I can't even go back. I can't even think about going back. I wish I would go back. Slap me if I thought about going back. Look, I'm going to just be honest with you. But I'm going to keep my degree active because I went to college for it. But that's the plan B. But I tell you one thing about Danielle, I've learned so many entrepreneurial skills in my life. I've learned so much since I've been doing digital marketing. One thing about me is I know how to make money. I ain't gonna never be broke. I'ma always know how to make money, but I can never create more time. And I refuse to go to a job that thinks they control my time. You're gonna tell me how much time I got to grieve if I lose a family member. You're gonna tell me if I can take this day off because 5 other nurses already got it. You ain't gonna tell me this. No, ma'am, no, sir, no, thank you. Okay? I can't make more time. Once your time is over, it's over, right? And most of us only gonna live for 70, 80 good years. That's a blink in the eye. Once you're over 40 and stuff, you start looking at things a little bit different. You closer to going up out of here than you is to when you were younger. Let's just be real. And if you're 50 plus, ask yourself, if you have your life over, probably so. Because if most of your family members don't live to be 110 years old, half your life is over. Do you want to give all the rest of your good life to a job? Don't know when arthritis and gout and all this other stuff gonna set in, thinking you're gonna travel when you're 70 years old? Who said you're gonna travel? You don't even know what your health gonna be like. That's why you gotta make good decisions now. Live your best life and cut out some darn stress and enjoy yourself. Long as you got enough money to cover your bills, cover your insurance, and have luxuries that you want. Your luxury may be just sitting in a hammock. Yours may be to go golfing. Yours might be to go swimming. You might want to go on 4 vacations a year. If you got the money to do those things, why do you still go to work? That's all we need to do is create our exit strategies. Once you have enough money, you're done. That's why when I stopped working in my 30s, okay, because I'm 41. So when I stopped working 5 years ago, and people are like, how are you retired? Okay. I did cancel in my retirement, just to let y'all know. I don't got no problem saying it. I took all of my retirement. I took it and I put in a high yield savings. One, because with it being with the stocks, a whole lot of stuff was going on. Money was changing a little too much for me. So me and my husband made a decision. We cashed out my retirement. And I took it and I put in the high yield savings. At that time, the interest rate was at 5.93. It has dropped because when the national interest rates drop, that goes down as well. So it's not producing at what it was. However, it was better in my hands than their hands because I can invest it. I can get a property. I can do other things that and make me more than the 12% plus that I would make for them. They're no longer matching it because I'm no longer working there. So we pulled it. And so people say, Danielle, you retired at such a young age. And I said, well, look, you got to remember, retirement isn't about age. Retirement is about income. And when you got the income and the means to do what it is, then why are you going to the job? I'm sorry. My mother still works after 30 plus years and still goes to work with no debt, but that won't be Danielle. She taught me a lot of great things and I appreciate them all. She did everything right, the best she could as a single parent raising me. And that's why I'm frugal and I'm a miser and I know how to pinch a penny till it screams. But I won't be her. I won't be her. I'm trying to tell her now to retire and I can't get that through to her. I cannot, y'all. If y'all got suggestions, drop them for your girl. Because I would love to work on Miss Renee and get her up out of working. And I can't do it. Okay. So the point is that I'm creating my own narrative, my own stories. I have my own children now who are watching me and my husband creating legacies and things that we can leave behind for them. We're not leaving them the mentality of going to college and work for 40 years. We both are college graduates. And so we say a college graduate cannot come from us. Cannot and will not come from us because we know too many entrepreneurial skills that we've taught them that they don't. Neither one of my kids work for traditional people. In businesses, they contract themselves out. One works for the federal government as a translator in the court system, and the other one has an insurance business and they own a bakery. And I started that bakery when they were 16. All I did initially was started out with just the LLC for Cavity Sweet Treats. That's the way I first started because they were baking all the time. And so I needed things to be set up properly so that they can sell. And because we did some local fairs where they were baking. And so that's how that all started when they were younger. And then I made sure they had a credit card so I can start building their credit up as well with their social attached instead of just being a rider card. So I was going through all these things before they got adults so that we can, teach them along. And now the youngest two are 14 and 15. And my husband has the drop shipping that he learned in these programs that I purchased. I'm not doing drop shipping, but Tom is. My husband's doing drop shipping, him and my 14-year-old son. They're selling on eBay. We have Amazon Prime. Learn that through this. That sends the product to the customer, so there's no price for shipping. They get their stuff quicker, and they're in other countries. It's crazy, y'all. He tells me about it, and I'm just going to show you right here. My husband has watched this thing more than once, has everything set up. You see 100% completed? It ain't completed by Danielle, because I don't know nothing. Don't ask me nothing about dropshipping. Don't ask me nothing. The other day he asked me, he said, hey, did my cash come out? You know, did the cash out in the money? I said, I've seen the money in Wells Fargo. But he asked me something else. I said, boy, I don't know. I don't know nothing about dropshipping. I didn't watch the module. I ain't interested. I'm not interested. What's the site? So he does the drop shipping through the program we learned through DWA. And on his store, his site in eBay, I'll ask him what the name of it is and I'll post it in a video. He sells who knows what. You can pay for what they call a freelancer. And they set up your whole digital store and put the products and everything in it. That blew me away. I didn't know that. I didn't know how it all works. But he did put money into eBay. He did do $50. He did $50 to start it because they want to make sure that you really got money to do something. And then every time the sales come through, what they do is they draw from one account to pay for the products that he was explaining to me. And then the extra just keeps going into my checking account. Digital freelancer. John, see, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I really don't. I ain't touch it. I ain't looking at one single one of those videos. Because I told him I'm not interested in that. I love learning about attraction marketing. I love the marketing aspect that I never thought I would because I've done so many network marketing companies and they have the word marketing in it, but they never taught us the value of marketing. They teach you how to sell around the table, how to upsell, how to do these things. But when it comes to marketing, branding yourself and all this, when I had like, say my Mary Kay website, it would say marykay.com/Danielle Pace. But when they went there, it was a Mary Kay website. So I really was still branding Mary Kay. Everything was them. Now you start learning, oh my God, that's not the way to market. When you marketing, you brand yourself first. And you know, and it's just so many things that I like this. I love the stuff that I'm learning. I love attraction marketing. I love the creating content piece. Once I got over myself, I was scared to death at first. That's another story. My daughter made my videos through CapCut. When I first started, she was making them for me through CapCut. That's the 15-year-old. And now, I mean, I don't mind. I can do it. It's fun and I enjoy it. I love what I'm learning. I love answering people's questions. If they like, hey, did you see this in there? And I'm like, yeah, I seen this and this was good. I like that. I like teaching about what I'm learning and reselling the program. That's what I like. And some people don't want to do that. You know, they really want to focus on creating content for different things. Yeah, Richard Yu, when I tell you, did you see Absolute 2 just put in there? Richard Yu, I have never seen training like this from such a young person. 26 years old, made over 24 million in digital marketing / digital arbitrage, and teaching you how to sell digital products and stuff. That boy is brilliant. And he does a lot of the teaching in here. And he teaches a lot of the men section, which I really love because I appreciate men. And y'all not going to do like a woman. We could be struggling and we're going to say, I'm struggling. I'm taking a calculator to the grocery store to get my stuff. And his site over on IG, it's like Richard Yu with a bunch, like 3 X's behind it. He's on IG, you know. And but inside of here, this is called Digital Wealth Academy. And it's a wealth of education, and it's an academy to really learn how to make money in this space. There's no reason that you can't find something in there that you're going to gravitate to. Yes. Yep. And sale. I'll pull it up. Let me see if I can find his page right here on Instagram because I'm following him as well. So I'm going to log into my Instagram and I'll find him for y'all. But yeah, so it's just amazing, y'all, what is out here. Yep, Richard. And this is his account. You see that? I said it wrong. I said XXX. Look, I was so wrong. Loud and wrong. Here it is. That's his name. That's his page on IG. And yeah, so y'all, it's fun. I'm just gonna tell you, it's enjoyable. We can learn new things. Here I was 40 years old thinking, hey, can I learn something else? Can I do this? Will I be able to? And the truth is, y'all, I think everybody can do this. At this point in time, now what I have, it's just like, if you can be consistent, if you can show up, you take in the information, you don't have to know it all. I haven't finished all these modules. You don't have to finish everything to start sharing what you learn with others and make money. You get to really learn and earn at the exact same time. There is nothing out here like it. Nothing. If you got questions, you'll have my personal phone number. First, I get with you too. So once you purchase, you'll schedule your one-on-one appointment. We're going to jump in Zoom. I'm going to help you strategize, give you the prompts and stuff with ChatGPT to help you create content for your first 30 days. And then I'll show you a couple modules I think you should start with. I'm going to tell you, I'm a cheater. I'm like, here, hit these first. I want to be a faceless on. Do it. Do you know how many people making so much money on faceless? And also, John, you can also do AI twin. So they teach you how to build your whole AI twin with your own face. You do all your side pictures, your stuff, you're walking. You don't even have to do a full body if you don't want to. But you're going to learn how to have an AI twin that that does the content you program it, and you ain't even there. And it look like you. They think it's you. AI twin is amazing. There's so many different companies out here that offer that software too for the AI twin, but they're going to teach you inside of DWA as well, how to do it, how to program it, how to set it, everything. There is 2 whole entire modules just about that. And the person who teaches it, she runs $1 million business in faceless AI that she's created. Yes, this is all within DWA. Yes. So if you're thinking about getting started tonight, you've been looking for ways to make income, you found it today. You lucked up, you landed on my page. You make sure you smash that connect button, FOLLOW, so that we can stay connected. And then if you